Hello, everybody. I'm Maya, and welcome to the first episode ever of the Church of Tarot. I know that's a little weird to bring those two things together, but there's a lot of good things about church, bringing people together. I think that, the pastor or the minister would often speak about something that we all were experiencing and just bring people together, right? I actually grew up going to Unitarian church, Unitarian Universalist, and also Catholic as well. And I see a lot of similarities in Catholicism with witchcraft, actually. It's quite funny how much they despise the witches. Most of us are just throwing a bunch of herbs together in little pouches or whatnot and saying hi to trees. We're not trying to hurt anybody usually. So what my concept for this is to just pull some cards every week. Sunday. They do it on Sunday. How about I do it on Sunday? I hope I can keep up with it. I know I start things and then I let them go, but I just had this idea today. I saw church saying what times they had offered today, and it just struck me like lightning. It was like Ace of Swords moment, for sure. Gomez is here today with us. And one of the other things I want to do with this series is just not do as many cuts. I do a lot of editing in my videos. Maybe I'll burp, I take that out. And I just want to be more raw with it. And, the pastor, he has it planned in advance. With tarot, we don't. We just see what spirit wants to speak about, and that's that. And I think there's a lot of beautiful things about speaking about the collective consciousness, or bringing in a spiritual moment into just your everyday life, your weekly life, having that, knowing that you'll have that. And Gomez knocked over some cards. We will keep these out. And yeah, I'm just going to pull a lot of cards. As you can see, I have a lot of decks on the table here today, and I want to just pull a lot of cards. It's very smoky right now. I will probably have to move this. Here, let me move this over here. I wonder if you guys can even see me. But yeah, I see, like, I would have edited that out, and I would just want to be more raw with it. Wow. I'm interested to see what's coming out today. I'm already seeing some crazy stuff happen here on the table, but I just want to get a couple more cards out, and then we will start. Yes. One more deck. And then we will start. And you can always just go to a specific time. This may be a long one. I don't know. Man, I was just convinced I had to do this today, though. Like, I was vending today, and I just had to come home and do this. Okay, let's get these cards out. We have death on the table here today. I actually just had a death in the family. Maybe you've dealt with something like that recently. This card really does remind me of, like, mourning and thinking about someone that actually passed away. But just in general, the death card typically represents a massive change. Sometimes it can be kind of sad, of course, but it's just knowing that there is so much to celebrate, maybe on the other side. And the butterflies, you know, it represents transformation, a huge transformation coming. We actually pulled the moon twice. The moon and the death card are what Gomez dropped on the table. Or, I mean, off the table. But yeah, the moon card twice. Did he do it again? He did do it again. Oh my. Okay, well, we'll leave those there. Interesting. Yeah, the moon card twice. Just deep emotions. Sadness. Sadness, definitely. Feeling still. I think this shows Sleeping Beauty with the cat here. I just got this new deck. This deck it has fairy tales. The fairy tale deck. It is so cool. I've never had anything like that. And underneath the moon is the Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, this is brand new to me. What is this trying to say? He's like slaying a dragon. The Six of Wands. Yeah, I'm just getting moving out of a difficult time with your energy levels. And I think that's just through crying. I think that's just through getting into those emotions. Yeah, Datura is what represents the moon in the herbal astrology, or I mean in the Herb Crafters Tarot. And Datura, it can kill you, you know? And we have death here. It's like, there's just been a lot. Like, I wanted to say, it almost feels like your emotions can kill you sometimes. It's just so much. It's so much. It's just a whirlwind sometimes. Threshold answers, open mind. Yeah, be open-minded. There may even be some people here that just don't understand why I would even want to bring tarot into church energy. There's people on the tarot side that wouldn't understand it, and there's people on the church side that wouldn't understand it. And that's okay. Just be open-minded about it. Just know that we can all be in this together, right? And my cat is drinking water. I have a rule: when he drinks water, I drink water. So, drink your water. The Oak Guardian. Threshold answers, open mind. Yeah, a lot of questions will be answered for you, I feel. Shape-shifting, support, other world. Yeah, the other world supports you, no matter what you believe that is. You know, I met a man the other day that worked with Norse gods, you know, and he was just saying them like everybody would know their names. The only name that I knew was Bridget, and it made me want to learn more about Nordic mythology, you know, and to him, that was his support. That was his spirit. And to others, it's Jesus. And to others, it's Muhammad, it's Allah. It does not matter what you call it. You get in tune with that energy, whatever energy you choose, and it makes you lifted up. Yes, you're on the threshold of a huge shift in who you are as a person, and it has a lot to do with your emotions. And I think that you almost see your emotions as this like slaying of the dragon, and that's not what your emotions are like. They are a piece of you. They are something that you move through. They are like the ocean. They are like the ocean, you know? They're like, oh my gosh, how can I explain it? They're like a computer program. That's what they're like, you know? It's like you're the computer and they're a part of the program. They're just something that exists. Gomez is always licking when I'm trying to do this, and he always gets me so off whenever he does that. But you know, I'm just gonna move through it because I really don't want to do the cuts like I always did. We have the Eight of Wands here, and the Eight of Wands is like chaos in this card. Yeah, I don't typically think of it like that. I think of it like action, and I think of it like, you know, action with your passions. But in this card, it always feels so much like ADHD. It feels like chaos. It feels like fear and turmoil and like, yeah, just everything's been swirling around, whether that's your emotions or in the physical world. It's just been swirling around. And underneath it, we have the devil. So, one of the reasons why your life may be chaotic is because of the attachments that you have in the physical. Whether that's to sweets, whether that's just to things you want, always wanting the next thing, not being still, not being present, feeling like other people offer you things and you can't say no to them, spending money, things like this, you know, addictions, addictive tendencies. This causes chaos in your life. Okay, and under the star here, what do we have? The star is about your connection. And you keep some of your emotions trapped. You have a good understanding of your life, and baby, come here. Gomez. Gomez. Come here, Bubby. Come here, Bubby. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay. There you go. We have the Queen of Swords. And she's very, like, pragmatic. She has it all under control. Or does she? You know, the one thing that she keeps... Hey, that wasn't very nice. Why'd you do that? Oh my. Oh my, you're so silly. You're so silly. He wants to play with my dress. But yeah, the one thing that you don't have under control, really, is your emotions. Because if you lock them up, you're not feeling them properly. Yeah, in this card, in the moon represents emotions. She is holding her sacral and her solar. So I would definitely recommend doing that. We can take a moment and do that together. Okay, the solar plexus right here. This is yellow. Buddy, that's not nice. Don't do that to my books. Oh my goodness, you're just in such a playful mood, aren't you? You silly little man. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this together. I feel bad because he wants to play, but I really want to do this with you all. Okay. The solar plexus right here is yellow, and the sacral chakra right here is orange. The solar plexus has to do with just your sense of joy in life. What brings you happiness in life? And your sacral chakra, it has to do with your creativity. Your creativity. He's so crazy. I don't even know what he's about to do. I feel like he's about to jump. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's do it together. Put one hand over the solar plexus and one hand over the sacral. Close your eyes for a few moments if you are able to. And just breathe into these places. Try to really imagine the yellow right here and the orange right here. And if you want to go further, try to link these with these chakras that are below and above them. The one that is below these two is the root chakra. It is red. And it represents grounding energy and your childhood and sexual energy. And The one that is above the solar plexus is your heart chakra, that is green. So if you want to try to link these all into a nice row, you can visualize that right now. You can also imagine some white light coming into your head, the tippy top of your head, and just shooting down your core all the way to the base. And then roots coming down into the earth. If you want to add in some more things, you can add in some wings. You can add in a halo. It doesn't matter. Your spiritual self can have lots of layers and adornments. Just try to get in tune with this landscape. Okay? And the Four of Wands says that there will be something to celebrate soon. Yes. Music and going to like yurts and dancing with your girlfriends. Just very good energy. And I feel like that is just the energy of actually facing your emotions. When you really face them. And there's so many that can happen at once. It doesn't, you don't have to be just sad about something or just happy about something. It's more complex than that. If you want to write down a myriad of the emotions that you're feeling, or if you're having trouble with feeling numbness, write that down and actually try to write a paragraph, just one paragraph about this emotion or about the list of emotions. If you keep going, but this will be such a great practice. I want this to be your homework. Hopefully you guys will do that. And the Two of Cups reversed, wow. So there just may have been some difficult times with connecting, probably due to this emotional turmoil that you've been going through. The Two of Cups typically talks about soulmates. So seeing this reverse just means that it's just been difficult either to find your soulmate or to connect with your soulmate on a deep level at this moment. Or you two are just going through something. You know, I actually have pulled this card recently and it was just the family was going through something, you know? So it's like, sometimes it's not about your love. Sometimes it's about the things that are going on around you. You have to focus on that. You can't just be focusing on your little family, your little family. Sometimes it has to be about the big family, right? And the cat also pulled you only more so. So definitely feeling like people are going to be getting a soulmate if they don't already have that. But this came out actually sideways on the floor and it was underneath Feel Yourself. Yeah. And they both have a heart on them. Crazy. And we have that Two of Cups there as well. I feel like maybe just two in your head about stuff and remember your connection. Your connection will lead you to places that will make you celebrate, and doing these practices like that journal work will make you want to celebrate internally, and it will bring you closer to the people around you, and it will bring you closer to your manifestations if you want to manifest a soulmate. And this Feel Yourself card is reversed. So we're just having a lot of heart chakra problems right now. And yeah, you only more so. Feel yourself. You're going to be filling yourself with another. You and another merging, right? And I feel very much like it is another person in the physical. Not, I mean, spirit, we're always merging with spirit, but I feel like it's been difficult. It's just been difficult. You can be with someone for a long time and not fully be merged with them. Like, I feel it's time now to have kind of a merging of two become one. But it's been tough to do that. There's light and dark within the relationships that you have. You know, I feel like buy yourself flowers, do meditations that are specifically about the heart chakra, draw a mandala. This could be a fun practice for you. and just do something with your hands, do something creative, maybe even something like weaving, because we have the spider here, but the spider just always reminds me of doing crafts. So I definitely recommend that. That can definitely help with any feelings of chaos that you're having, or it's a great way to replace any addictive tendencies that you have. Use what you have. You don't need to go out and buy more. You already have things in your house to do creative endeavors, okay? And what do we have here? We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. I think this is saying to me that you are prosperous extremely, and you don't see that, and you don't think that, and maybe it's just not the time to relax right now. You know, like maybe you want it to be the time to just sit back and drink some wine in a vineyard, or, you know, maybe no drinking, but you know what I mean? That type of energy, because we do have the devil here, so sobriety could definitely be a thing for you. But just that type of energy, like you just want to sit back. And it's not about that. That doesn't mean you're not abundant just because you have to work hard. Yeah, falconry for some reason came through. I don't know why. You are becoming more mystical through reading books. So definitely keep reading books. And for some reason, this little hedgehog popped out at me, which is so cute. Oh my gosh, maybe like try to go somewhere with hedgehogs, or do you know someone with a hedgehog? I don't know. I used to know somebody that had a hedgehog. They're just the cutest. The King of Swords. I could definitely see this being a person that's actually coming through. Just somebody who's very intelligent and decisive, wise, has king energy. Yeah, ruler of their life. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Wow. Wow, yeah. I'm definitely getting huge, like, divine connection with this reading. Yeah, with this reading, massively about divine connection. I think your partner will really impress you. Really impress you with the way they're able to make feats happen that just you wouldn't expect. I think this other person will bring you out of this daze and this lull spell that you've been in. If life has been chaotic, or you have been in your addictive tendencies, try to bring stillness in. And just know that if you are not in a relationship, your person is out there. I mean, we pulled the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. They'll think a lot like you. They will understand you. The struggle with emotions is real, for sure. Just connect as much as you possibly can. Tourmaline, smudging, root chakra, awesome. Lapis lazuli, problems resolved, third eye and throat chakras. Wow, yeah. Lapis lazuli always reminds me of wisdom, getting messages through your third eye. Problems are being resolved. Yeah, you're getting answers to your questions. Problems are being resolved. Smudging is great. I mean, tourmaline, black tourmaline is something I hugely connect with in my life. I keep black tourmaline next to my bed. It just makes me feel protected while I sleep. I feel like sleeping is such a vulnerable thing. Yeah, we actually have this girl, like that Sleeping Beauty, like I said. But yeah, support is coming in for you. Support from a man, but also just support from the other world, whatever that looks like to you. I could see like a white stag deer being something that's on your spirit team, actually. Definitely. There's a lot going on here with love and just the chakras in general. And I feel that it would just be great to try to do some energy healing on your own chakras regularly. I think that would really, really, really help you, for sure. Okay, yeah, smudging is always great. Highly recommend. You can always smudge over your chakras as well. What else do we want to pull? I think I want to pull one of these. And maybe one of these as well. Yeah, we already pulled those, but yeah, I think one more of these. And one of those. And then I think we will be done. These ones. Okay, the Bardo. I don't think I know what that is. The Bardo. Seems like death. Yeah, there's a lot about death going on here. It's like through difficult situations, like when someone dies that's close to you, it allows you to see. It allows you to see so much. Like there's so much more than just sadness. Like you see how people act. You see just yourself. You see your connections for something so much deeper than what they were, you know? It's just so much deeper when you have to go through something like that. Yeah, and the Queen. You are a queen, but you don't feel that way. You have to get in tune with your emotions and bring a sense of peace back into your life. Like, maybe the snakes, you feel like there are people that are snakes around you, but just connect with your emotions and be still, and all of that is just not to worry about, honestly. The Empty Room is about feeling it's about feeling depressed, it's about feeling numb, just like, but at the same time, an empty room is something that can be filled. So just know you can be filled up with these emotions, and they are so important. And they'll come rushing back in, and just connect with them, be with them, feel them. Try to understand them. Why are they there? They're complex. There's more than just happy and sad. Name your emotion. Feel your emotion. Write about your emotions. If it's numbness, write about it. Write about it, how you feel. It wants to be recognized. You are the vessel. Hold yourself. It's talking about the root. You are a vessel of your spirit. And your body is like an empty room, and it is filled up with your spirit. Mentor coming through. Your divine partner in life is your mentor. Is so knowledgeable and so wise, and you are their mentor. It is just such a beautiful thing. The divine is a mentor for you. Look up at the stars. Just talking to the stars. Just talking to the stars. Talking to your guides. There's mentors up in the clouds. White owl is super important. I don't know. I just read about a Welsh god. It was called Flower Face. Flower Face. And they're represented by the white owl. I thought that was interesting. I'm Welsh, so I connected deeply with that. Wow, yeah, this really feels like the Ace of Cups reverse. Please spend a lot of time with self-care. There's so much life in you. There's so much life in you. Fill yourself. There's so much life in you. You only more so. Yeah. By filling yourself up with nature, with love from your community, and especially your divine partner, and if you don't have one, you will. Filling yourself up with that. Filling yourself up with your creative passions. Filling yourself up with self-love, like doing skincare, going to the gym, buying yourself flowers, these types of things. Filling yourself up with this makes it like you only better. Makes it like you're connecting to something so much more. Like, figure out who you really want to be and try to step into that further and further on a daily basis. So how I think of it as is like, when I was drinking and partying all the time and in a lot of pain and a lot of health problems, and My relationships were struggling. Like everything just felt so difficult, right? And at one point I just said, something needs to stop. And I already knew in my head I needed to stop drinking. I already knew in my head I needed to stop over shopping. I already knew in my head that I needed to get out more, drink more water, work out more, like all of the things you know these things. It's just the act of actually doing that first step of quitting or actually adding it in. And that is so hard. Like the first 2-3 days are so hard, but it gets way easier. And you do it in steps, in stages, and you know how to make yourself a better version of yourself. You know that. You know how to fill yourself up to make yourself even better. And you do it, and you're doing it in stages every single day. You're remembering the goals, have the goals set, and work towards them every single day. Yeah. You only more so is also adding in the connection. Feeling it no matter what it is, like I said, whether it's Jesus or it is some Norse god, it doesn't matter. And you can have different things that you work with. But just feeling that in your heart, it is you only more so. Yeah, you will have the strength. It's a different kind of love. You're going to have a different kind of love. It's so beautiful. And yeah, we have the Ace of Cups, filling yourself up. I'd love to pull a card, a self-care card as well. Yeah, I know we're pulling lots of cards today, but I think that is how I'm going to be doing the Church of Tarot. Yes. Yeah, positive affirmations. Saying kind things about yourself. I love myself. I am brave. I am beautiful. I choose love. I am worthy. I am grateful. I am happy. I am healthy. Say these things to yourself. That's a way you can fill yourself up. And if you want to put a little sticky note or something like that on your mirror, I actually have that. And I just want to pull one card. This is kind of like, this is my past life deck, but this will be the final card. And I really hope you all enjoyed. Yep, that's it. I really hope you all enjoyed this. It was definitely different. But yeah, you're a seer. See beyond the current situation. This always makes me think that, you know, this has High Priestess energy. That makes me think that you can be a tarot card reader or an astrology reader or, you know, whatever it is. I think everyone has that ability, but the see beyond the current situation definitely drew me in. If you're going through a difficult, huge change, if you're feeling numbness, if you're having a hard time connecting with your emotions or your emotions are just crazy, you know, a lot. I mostly see people that are feeling quite numb, trying to lock emotions away. Yeah, see beyond the current situation. Feel the emotions instead of trying to fix everything, letting it go. Instead of trying to fix everything, feel it instead. Feel it instead. That's what I get. Instead of trying to think your way out, right? The King and the Queen of Swords, they like to try to think their way out. Well, this is a situation where you're not meant to be thinking your way out. You're meant to be feeling your way out. So if you want to hold on to your chakras, something like that, I think that would be a fantastic thing to do on a daily basis. And definitely remember to do that journaling work with tapping into your emotions. Maybe even write, how can I see beyond my current situation? And just do another little info dump on that topic as well. And I think that is everything I have for you all today. I love you all so much. Definitely feel free to check out illusionelixirs.com if you're interested in my perfumes. I had Spirit and Unity on the table today. I just appreciate you all watching. It means the world to me. And definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I love you all. Bye.